Hello and welcome to Cucina Pazzo. So tonight I saw this recipe on Facebook I just had to try. They're called chicken lollipops. I got these drumsticks. So free range, Foster Farm. I love these ones. The regular Southern or the generic pack, they taste different. I don't know if it's the antibiotics or if it's the stuff they pump them with or whatever, but these taste just fresher and more awesome. And I'm unsure of what flavor I wanted to try, so I'm going to do 3 different flavors. I'm going to kind of show you how I season these. We're going to bake them. We're not going to fry them. Trying to eat a little bit healthier, and yes, I'm going to make these low carb. So I'm going to pan this down so you can see my ingredients. You can see everything that I'm doing and what I'm going to use. So I think on one of the pieces of chicken, and I'll show you how to cut those in a minute, I'm just going to use my super secret barbecue spice. Makes everything taste like just came off the barbecue, that it was smoked and everything. So it's got some smoked spices in there. The other ones, I'm gonna do an Asian one, I'm gonna bread it, and then I'm gonna do what I would consider like an Italian one, and I'm going to bread that one, and we're just gonna bake these in the oven. Probably will take about 20 to 25 minutes baking it. So back here I have my sheet of foil with some olive oil brushed onto it. So California olive growers, I like them. So let's pan down so you can see what I'm gonna do here. So first, get my Happy Valley Egg Company eggs out. So get a bowl here and get cracking. So we're gonna put 3 eggs in there. I like these eggs. The yolks are a little more yellow. They taste more like farm fresh eggs, but if you have farm fresh eggs, I would use those. So I got 3 eggs in there. We're gonna use these eggs for all of them. So first we're gonna cut the chicken, and then we're going to drop it in some coconut flour. So give it a quick stir. So you can see I'm not doing anything funny with anything. Very, very easy to do. Most of my meals take 25 to 30 minutes. This one's gonna take just a little bit longer. So, all right, so now I've got all these bowls around here. Okay, we have quite a bit of chicken here, so I'm gonna put probably about half a cup. And for those people who don't know how much half a cup is, it's about 8 tablespoons. 2, 3, that's a big one, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Okay, so in this side here, I'm going to add about half a cup of Parmesan. We'll start with that. Okay, so we've got about a teaspoon of salt that we're going to put into this breading here. We want our breading to have a little bit of flavor to it. And of course, what would life be like if you didn't have a little bit of garlic to put in there too? So teaspoon of garlic to go in there. Okay, I know quite a bit of prep goes in with this dish. So you want to get your ingredients ready, and rather than me just telling you what's in there, I want to show you what exactly is in there too. So in this Parmesan, I'm going to add a little bit of that smoked paprika in there too. And you could use regular paprika, it's fine. So a little bit of the Parmesan falls in there, that's okay. So I probably needed a bigger bowl for this, but that's okay. We'll deal with what we got. All right. So I know normally I put the eggs in here too, but we're doing a little bit of chicken here. And I think we're gonna run out of room anyway, so put some of that Parmesan over there to be able to stir it a little bit easier. One side's Parmesan, and one side is Parmesan and paprika, and the other side is coconut flour, salt, paprika, and a little garlic powder. Okay, very easy. Salt I'm using is a natural sea salt by Morton's. Sea salt's better for you. It's just better. All right, so for the Asian ones, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a little bit of light soy sauce. This is just some, light soy sauce that we're gonna do about 1/4 cup. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, 1/4 cup. All right, I have some, this is a sweetened soy sauce. So it's also thicker. It's called black soy sauce, and it kind of has a molasses-like flavor. And if you don't have this, that's okay. You could even add a little molasses to this if you weren't doing keto. So we're gonna do a couple tablespoons of that in there. So you could also use balsamic vinegar, the thicker stuff. So this is just a little bit of ginger. And we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there. And you could also use like sesame oil in there, that'd be great too. So, and if you want the sweet, so I kind of wanted a little bit on the sweet side. You get that sweet and salty tang. We're gonna take a teaspoon of monk fruit sugar. So you could substitute, if you're not keto, you could do regular sugar on this too. So do we want it a little bit spicy? You could add red peppers to it, but I'm gonna add just a splash of some truff hot sauce. So, oh, I guess it's not gonna be a splash because it was refrigerated, and we'll get a few drops in there. Watch it all come falling out all at once. There's about 1/2 teaspoon. So we got 1/2 teaspoon in there, right? Give that a stir. We're gonna let that chill a little bit. All right, that like so. Maybe give it a taste. Delicious. So I think it's gonna need, it is a little bit on the salty side. So I'm gonna add another teaspoon of the monk fruit sugar. Okay, stir that up. We're gonna push that off to the side, okay? Let's get to some of the fun stuff here. All right, so we've got our chicken. Let's grab a little cutting board. Don't need nothing fancy, just a little cutting board. And we're gonna push these sauces out of the side. Okay. All right, let's put a piece of chicken on here. And we're gonna cut around this part here, right? Okay. You could even use a pair of cutting shears. So there's tendons and stuff like that that are in here, right? All right. Okay. So you can see these tendons that are in here. I'm gonna cut out of the way. Get out of the way. All right, we're gonna make a slit just so that you could take this and turn it inside out. Not as easy as it looks. All right. Okay, so it's inside out, like so. All right, so we're gonna put that there. We're gonna try to quickly do these other ones. right? Try it this way too. Maybe put a little slit across the side like that. Okay. That one worked out a little bit better. Okay, like so. So, and all I did was run the knife down along the bone. You try to loosen it up just a little bit. It's got, you know, tendons and everything holding it together. Okay, like so. Using our bowl. There's some ice on this chicken. Brr. So I saw some other ways of doing this where you just cut this bottom piece off, and that's not really what I was looking for. This way looks more intriguing to me. I don't know if it looks that way to you. Right? Like that. Let's give it a little slit. Okay. Like so. I'm leaving the skins on. Go. That one went easier. It gets easier with practice anyways. You know, you always want to cook chicken until it's very, very done. Okay, so last one, turn inside out. All right, so we got our chicken here. Let's paper towel here. We're gonna move. This over here. All right, so we want to start out with something to hold the breadcrumbs, or hold the breading to. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna coat it in our, this is the coconut flour with the garlic powder and the paprika. So take a little spoon, get that in there. All right, so you're not looking to force it on, to jam it on, right? Okay. So we'll do this putting it in the eggs. Okay. I'm going to get as much of that egg mixture on there as you can. Maybe even grab a spoon. Help it along. So the coconut will actually absorb quite a bit. So shake off the excess on here. Okay. So no matter what flour you're using, whether it's all-purpose flour or whatever, you're going to want to let it sit and let it rest a little bit. So, you know, as we're doing this, this will have a chance to sit for, I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes. So, but if you could let it sit for a half an hour, that might even be better. So again, we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it into the coconut flour. All right, like so. Let's get this fork out of here. Fork goes in the sink. All right. Egg mixture. Coating everything as much as possible. Okay. Okay, these will be the Italian ones that get this kind of breadcrumb on there. Okay. All right. Putting that on the tray, lining them up. All right, so for the Asian style ones, we're gonna move this back out here. Let's move this board out of the way too. I don't like this board here. And the knife, all right. So give this a quick stir. This is our Asian style one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna double dunk this one into here. So we're gonna take this like so. Okay, plunge that in there. Okay. Get all that goodness in there, like so. Back in here. Oh, they smell amazing. The aroma coming off these is just insanely delicious. All right, set these up on opposite sides. Okay, here, let's grab this one here. This one looks better. All right, dunk that in there. So I've left the skins on these. I don't know if I'll pull them off for next time. But I'm gonna try it with the skins left on. I'm thinking the skins are probably holding some things on. So, all right. So, and remember the last two that I have here, I am just going to put some barbecue seasoning on it and just shake it on there and put it on kind of heavy and put them on the plate and then get these things in the oven. So, all right. So, got that like so. Let's move these off to the side. Okay. My barbecue seasoning. Right. I don't know, my barbecue seasoning is really good. This is what I put on brisket. I'll put it on chicken. I put it on burgers. It is really fantastic. All right, so we're gonna come back 25 to 30 minutes and we are going to see how everything turned out and take some pictures. See you soon.